Glad to have you with us from Orlando, Florida, one of the great vacation destinations in the entire land. Today, Camping World Stadium as a couple of teams square off for a chance to win the Pop-Tart Bowl. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Oklahoma State's offense will get the football first. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows, to have success in this game against this defense, is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense. There's strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses the defense. Like, find the weak.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Gamecocks. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
You always want to come out and set the tone as a defense. Get a stop, make a punt. How about this? Get the INT and take it back to the house. Way to set the tone for this defense early.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Selvia. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. He'll keep it himself. There he goes. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. They finally get to him. A what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Cowboys come to the line after ripping off that huge on the ground, trying to keep it going. To the air on first down. Makes the catch. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 16. The Cowboys have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Going to the ground. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. And the Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Snagged in the middle. It's Lopez. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver in the middle of the field.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Touchdown, Cowboys! Fitted in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in the offensive because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So the South Carolina Gamecocks offense will take the field for the first time. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. We're just going to see what they do today.
And the Gamecocks are facing 3rd and inches. Off-play action. Fires to the big fella. Turning it on! And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. He's in open space downfield.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Gamecocks have their offense in high gear. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking for the end zone. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. This time he's got his man. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. And the Gamecocks didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically. Looking for the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, South Carolina. On to attempt the try.
And it's so nice to have guys out wide that you just trust that you can feed the football, and this guy will do the rest. Will cross that goal line, will take care of you, make you look like a genius. That's that kind of guy right there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Snags a quick pass on the left. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Jackson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. The Cowboys want to move quickly.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And the Cowboys will line it up on 1st and 10.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Lopez. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wants to throw again. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Albert. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quickly to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. The Gamecocks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Fires to the big fella. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Running back searching for a hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Lopez. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up his first period with a huge gain. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. First play of the period, first down here. Using his legs, it's Jackson. Got enough for the first. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy, he makes a big play. Yes, please.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in his hands.
Toss sweep to the left. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Pocket breaking down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And the Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. This could be a real point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense caller has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
And we talk to teams week after week and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. A strike downfield. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. To the ground with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. That's caught. It's Selvia. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, he's got a chance. Makes a pass to Marker. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Makes the grab. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. And the Cowboys have it with a 1st and goal. They're going to run it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. He'll set up to throw. They're setting up the screen. He's going for the goal line. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. 2nd and goal coming up. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Cowboys!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that end round.
Rides the back on the option again. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out fast. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll send the back in motion. To the air on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Watson. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
Just keep swinging it. Got it set up on the outside. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Burton. Breaks into the open. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. First down here for the offense. Wants to go up top on first down. Pulls it in, it's Burton. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. So now it's 2nd and long. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Gamecocks back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Looking for space. It's Jackson. Gets away from one, finds room. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. The Cowboys just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Pressure coming. Got his man quickly. Inside the 15. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Looking downfield on first down. Pressure's there and he gets rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. It's complete. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And this ought to be a chip shot from about 20 yards out. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Never a doubt. And that lead grows even bigger. That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Looking for a crease. It's Sharp. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, 2 quarters down in the Pop-Tart Bowl. A couple of teams who battled their way here into bowl season looking to bring home some hardware.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Albert. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him. and that ball came out, and it came to the...
Gonna take a shot. And he can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Looking to throw on 1st down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Grabbed behind the line. It's Jackson. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. And the Cowboys will punt it away on 4th down. They'll look to pin him deep. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Here's the handoff. Oh, better look out! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on 1st down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Plenty of distance between them. It's here on 2nd down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Got him downfield. Open space at the 25. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. Looking to pass inside the red zone. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Right on the money. There he goes. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Wants to throw again. Snags it. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. And the Gamecocks started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Trying to pound it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gamecocks! They'll try to tack one more on their score. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. The lead has been sliced to a field goal, and now they'll try to answer. Creates a little space. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's Lopez.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Cowboys will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Turning it on! He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Gamecocks have pushed it inside the 20. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And the Cowboys now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll run play action. Got a man. It's Selvia. And the defense drags him down. The Cowboys are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. And the Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Hauls it in. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down. After picking up a couple of first downs already on this drive, they'll snap it from close to midfield. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. With the catch, it's Selvia.
And offenses nowadays, they really just count numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Lopez. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. The Cowboys, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
What a day, his 3rd rushing touchdown. When you've got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Watson. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Gamecocks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Grabbed near the marker. It's Tompkins. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Finds his tight end. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. That's reeled in. It's Burton. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Looking downfield, it's Huff. Under fire. Makes the grab. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Oklahoma State has the lead here. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Wants to keep it in the air. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. Back to pass on second down. Starting to feel a little pressure. Got it! They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal. And the Gamecocks had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Unleashes to the end zone. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet. It's getting pretty close.
And the Cowboys want to crank the tempo.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the fourth quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Good timing on the quick out. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Ball is at the 41 as his defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. The Cowboys will call on their punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Not the day they... It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Looking to fire. The throw to the outside is complete. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Line is set on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take a shot. It's broken up and almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 4th down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. Lead is still in double digits, but missed a chance to make it bigger. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. He's going for the big play. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. We've got pass interference, but this time it's on the offense. The offense lining up for a first down play. Throws for the tight end. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. Going for the big play. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
Man, that is just what this defense did not need. Late in the football game, up by a couple of scores, you just can't give up the big play. And listen, that was a contested catch, but we got to get guys on the ground. Can't give up explosive. Let that clock tick and preserve the lead.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. It's complete to the right. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Motion from the back. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's moving out of the pocket. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Man, it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. Gonna swing it on second down. Bringing the heat. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
And the Cowboys will line up to punt it away. A low line drive and short kick.
Returner runs out of bounds.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be feeling good. They did their part, score. Your defense does your part, Jesse. This offense, keep that momentum. I would say stay aggressive here.
And just keep doing what you were doing on that last drive, right? Well, whatever was working for you, just go back. Keep using those same playmakers to allow you to go down here and score a touchdown.
The Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. The defense will try to hold up one more time. Under 2 minutes to go. Grab near the sticks. It's Tompkins. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all of the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
Wants to go up top on first down. The short hands, it's Watson. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. And I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back or his arm, I guess you could say.
Oh, he's got some space. Nice pick up on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Off the play fake. Finds the tight end. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's got him. Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they are in the red zone with a first down at the 12. Going to the run. It's Sharp. Bust through behind his pad. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Trying to pound their way in. Touchdown, South Carolina! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
Really good execution by this offense. Late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up. It's what you dream about. But now, my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll move the wide receiver. Power football with the run. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Jackson. Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Catch in the middle. It's Jackson. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Lopez. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and the last chance is just out of reach, and that's going to do it. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good. So many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
And with that, the season comes to a close for these two teams. Another bowl game is all wrapped up, and we are finished as well. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, thanking our entire crew and thanking you.